Sai here! So it's the end of 2019! I thought I would do an end of the year video, just a talk video, not really an update, but maybe tell you what I've been doing lately. I guess that can be considered an update. So, here it is! So first I have to explain my Seahawks stuff. Today the Seahawks are playing an important game, apparently. My friend Becky called and said, "You need to watch the Seahawks game," and we can't watch it with them, and we don't have the channels to watch it. So she said, well, if you can't watch it, at least, get dressed up for it and cheer them on. So go Hawks! Yeah! And yes, I did cut my hair off this year, but you know what? I get to a point where I kind of miss my hair after a while, and so I have this hair I can wear when I'm missing it. And is that weird? I don't know, and oh well. I'm going to wear it anyway. One thing that we did do that we've never done before this December, just a few weeks ago, is we had a Christmas bazaar here in the garage at our house. So for the last few months, I've been tossing around the idea of having a Christmas bazaar, and finally we just said, let's do it. So husband went and bought a tent, and we got our neighbor involved, because he does a bunch of woodworking too. And so they were gonna go set up the tent down in the cul-de-sac, and we had it all planned out. And the day that they were gonna put the tent up, well, the week they were gonna put the tent up, they kept having to put it off because the weather, it was really, really windy and really, really rainy, and they couldn't get the tent up. So the day before the bazaar, husband comes up to the house and he says, well, plan B. He says, we can't set up the tent. We have to either do it in the shop or do it in the garage. So we decided right there, let's just do it in the garage. And we just started cleaning out the garage. Our neighbor came over and he helped, and we got the whole garage set up to be a little store for the bazaar in a matter of a few hours. And I think I have some footage of it. So you come into the door here and have some things I've made, little sign, routed signs, have our table, have my book out there, and then some earrings for Oregon teams, beavers or ducks. We have some candies, little spiders, and husband's CNC signs. And neighbor Tom made some Bigfoot guys. Have some boot jacks, some breadboards. Husband made these that spin like that. And then Tom also made some CNC'd ornaments. There were a bunch on this tree that we set up too. Some ornaments, and I put some gnome ornaments on there. Got this ruler, height ruler, smokum signs, butterflies, fish, other intarsia type stuffs, some more signs, tarsias, stuff like that. Some miscellaneous things, and more miscellaneous things. Did I show you this table yet? I don't think I did. A big cutting board. Oh yes, I showed you those. And then some gnomes on some bottles. Kaleidoscope, husband did. Bottle toppers, Tom did. More routed signs, trivets. And these are some trivets that my friend in Washington made. He sent down some coasters. Over here we made some routed signs. I painted those. Husband routed them, I painted them. Another Bigfoot from Tom, and dogs, some other stuff. Yeah. So it's turned out to be a nice little thing. So we planned on doing it 3 weekends, and things didn't work out. We weren't ready for the first weekend, so we thought, okay, we'll just do it one weekend. So we did it the one weekend. And we thought it went so well that we planned and did it the next weekend also. The things that we sold in the bazaar were things that I made and things that husband made and things that the neighbor Tom made. And I had the most stuff. And so I was the majority of the store. And so I ended up selling the majority of the items. We sold 47 things and 30 of them were stuff that I made. And we thought that was pretty good for the first time around, which was 4 days total. And we'd like to do it again next year. And even beyond that, we'd like to do it a few times throughout the year. So not just a Christmas bazaar, but other little bazaars or craft shows or sales or whatever you want to call them throughout the year. We think that'll be fun. A couple things I learned doing this, and I know I have a lot more to learn, but the things that we learned, and we even did things differently from the first weekend to the second weekend. And one of those things was the price tags. So we had these tags and we wrote on them and they were kind of hard to see because the tags were like decorative tags. And so the second weekend we made sure that the price was on the tag easier to see. And then we also marked what each item was and who was the maker so that we could keep track of that. And that worked out pretty well. Having signs showing you the way to your place is and we had a lot of people comment on that, saying, hey, your signs were good, or hey, you had a couple of signs fall down. So that first weekend when it was really, really windy and stuff, husband and Tom had to go out and put some signs back up. But people commented, hey, thanks, the signs were great to get me here. We advertised in the local paper of the town, and that seemed to work well. People commented that they read that advertisement. Then we also advertised in Facebook Marketplace, and that seemed to be pretty good too. A lot of people mentioned that. Pricing your stuff, that was hard because what's the price on your time? It's just difficult to do. So the first weekend we had stuff priced and then we changed the pricing lower the second weekend, but then it was really close to Christmas at that time too. And anyway, pricing's just difficult. And I know people have all these formulas to follow, your time per hour, your board foot and all this, but I don't know, sometimes that just doesn't work. Sometimes it does. Just go with your gut with your pricing, I think. I don't know. I have no advice there. Matter of fact, I could use some advice in that area. So if you have some advice, just let me know. Another thing that I had was a credit card reader, and I had gotten it through my bank, which was very cool because it was all set up, and then the credit cards just went right into my Size Corner bank account. One thing that the credit card reader came with was a whole bunch of signage that said, we take credit cards, Visa, MasterCard, blah, 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 and all that stuff. Well, the first weekend I forgot to put that out. And I even had somebody say to me, I don't have enough cash to buy that. And I didn't say, I can take a credit card, because I didn't even think about it because it was so new to me. And it was later, I was like, I should have told them I could have taken the credit card. Rats. So for the next weekend, I had that out so people could see in case I forgot, which apparently can happen very easily. So that was a new experience and it was pretty fun. And I look forward to doing it again next year, and we might have more people from the neighborhood that do woodworking and crafts join in. So yay, that's exciting. So I like to make goals and stuff, and 2020, next week, wow. I haven't been real good at making my goals. I keep working at it, and it's just difficult. So I have all these ideas for Size Corner and what I want to do with my channel and share with you guys and all that stuff. And I really have nothing to say about it because I don't know what I'm gonna do. Maybe I'll work at growing my hair back. So thanks for watching, everybody. And thanks all of you people who've been watching me for a long time and supporting me on my projects even when I fail with those. I get the keep on going, you can do it, and I really enjoy that. And I really need to hear it. Sometimes it's just like, oh. But I am fired up to keep on making projects, and I really, really look forward to sharing those with you. So have a happy new year, and we'll see you in 2020. Bye!